everyone, this is Cherry D. Guzman and we're here to talk about Rizal, Heroism, and Nationalism. Do you still remember the things he did for our country as a Filipino? Just like our national hero, Jose Rizal. But before anything else, let's get to know him first. His name is Jose Protasio Rizal Mercado y Alonso Realonda. Born June 19, 1861 at Calamba, Laguna. And died December 30, 1896 at Rizal Park, Manila. He also known as the father of the Philippines. Some qualities that would describe Jose Rizal are being open-minded, intelligent, and hardworking. He is a true martyr. He spoke up for injustice when others are complacent. His ideas help and formulate our country's national identity. Rizal gave us freedom by using goodness, and he fought for freedom in an exceedingly silent but powerful way. He expressed his love to our country by writing his novels, articles, and essays instead of using force or aggression. His only two novels, Noli Me Tangere and El Filibusterismo, which are Rizal's best-known works, became essential manuals for members of the Philippines independence movement. Dr. Jose Rizal was an unparalleled visionary whose thoughts and actions changed the landscape of our identity as Filipinos. His ideas began the revolution that earned us our freedom, and his integrity and nationalism continue to inspire new generations. Rizal became the voice of a people long oppressed by the centuries-old Spanish rule. As an educated man, he was exposed to some of the abuses by Spanish friars and government officials. As the founder of the La Liga Filipina, he originally pushed for reforms of Spanish colonial rule. He used his two novels, Noli and Fili, that describe the abuse committed by Spanish officials against the locals. He instilled a sense of nationalism among citizens oppressed by centuries-old Spanish rule. Rizal did not advocate for armed struggle. He is the epitome of the saying, "The pen is mightier than the sword." On the other hand, we might as well consider him as a national hero because he is a multifaceted individual fought through the mind and manipulative areas. Not to mention his inherent characters and the love to people, especially to the poor. His sensitivity to the needs of others was overwhelming as evidenced by his sincere services to the people, as doctor, engineer, teacher, artist, farmer, and the like. He fought through his pen, books, and knowledge, and not through guns and swords. He has touched lives and awakened the people. The following are some values of Jose Rizal as a national symbol. Nationalism. Nationalism involves the desire to attain freedom and political independence, especially by a country under a foreign power. Jose Rizal's lives, works, and writings, especially his novels, radiate this value. Patriotism denotes proud devotion and loyalty to one's nation. Rizal's visions and proposals on how the people of our country could be on the road to progress are commendable. The aim, of course, is so that Filipinos could enjoy the fullness of nationhood, especially politically, culturally, and economically, under the mantle of national solidarity. Faith in God. When Rizal was studying in Madrid, he assured his mother through his letter of his faith in God. When his sister Olympia died of childbirth in 1887, Rizal pronounced, "I console myself saying that it was the will of God, and what He does must be the best." Love of fellow men. Rizal advocated thinking well of our fellow men. His life exemplified the principle that love of neighbor entails involvement in his or her behalf. Rizal's thought on love for our fellow men is biblical and timeless. Love of parents. Rizal's love for his parent is great and very admirable. He studied medicine and ophthalmology just to cure his mother's failing eyesight. Rizal also adored his father. In 1881, he made a clay butt of his father. About 6 years later, he carved a life-size wood sculpture of Don Francisco as an expression of his love for him. Devotion to truth. Rizal is a believer of revealing the truth. He believed that it was not good to hide the truth. Rizal's persevering search for truth in serving his country was a motivating virtue. Wishing to get at the cause of his people backwardness, Rizal did intensive studies and carried out abroad observation on the progress of other nations. Purity and idealism. Rizal was a person guided not only by practical consideration but also by ideals. Extraordinary also was his insistence on purity of thoughts. Novel thought and conduct. Rizal's works and writings promoted good conduct, clean conscience, and upright thinking. In his writings, for instance, he advised mothers to awaken the mind of the children and prepare them for every good and desirable thought and deed. Charity. Rizal seemed to feel happy when he could give joy to somebody. All his sacrifices for his country were charitable acts for his fellow men. Dedication to duty. Dedication to one's duty was another splendid virtue of Rizal. He virtually dedicated his whole life in securing freedom for his country and happiness for his people, a commitment historically unequaled in the history of his country.
Thank you for watching. Bye!